Once upon a time, there was an engineer named Charles. This is Charles. And an educator named Jill. That's me. Who lived for a time in Dallas, Texas, and worked in the sprawling megacity known as the DFW Metroplex. But they both loved the outdoors and dreamed of a life in the woods. So, we saved up for 30 acres in Vermont, and a travel trailer with a truck to pull it, and a debt-free, do-it-yourself, off-grid home build on the side of a mountain. Then we left our careers and our comfort zone behind, and Charles got to work building a portable solar system and a temporary rainwater collection system and a bigger solar system with a shed for a control room, while I chased him around with a camera to share our story. We had a yurt kit shipped from Oregon, but before we could put it up, there was a lot of work to do. We hired a contractor to make trenches with an excavator, and he did the best he could on our local granite bedrock. So we were able to bury some pipes and conduit, but our rainwater collection tanks would require a bit more effort to get them underground. Meanwhile, we poured footings and raised the supports for the yurt platform. Then Charles built a walkway all the way around the yurt. And we ordered structural insulated panels to insulate the floor with a thick foam sandwich. On top of this, Charles put another layer of OSB. Then he routed the grooves and laid PEX pipes for radiant floor heat. After all this was covered with cement board, we were finally ready to put up the yurt. It was October by then, cold at night, but beautiful in the daytime. Raising the yurt took 2 days. On the first day, we put up the lattice wall, the door frame, and the tension cable that holds it all together. On the second day, 4 neighbors helped with the heavy lifting. We put up the roof ring and the rafters. Then came the ceiling liner, the foil bubble wrap insulation, the heavy-duty vinyl roof, the insulated interior walls, and the vinyl exterior walls. After the yurt was dried in, Charles could take his time putting together the dome skylight and the remaining pieces of the wind and snow kit. This included extra wire and rafter supports. Then, we brought electrical wires underground from the shed to the yurt. And focused on preparing for our first Vermont winter. After putting together a mudroom to keep cold wind and snow out of our cozy travel trailer, Charles recently installed a wood stove to keep the yurt warm too. Now he can start work on the interior walls, plumbing, wiring, and a batch box style rocket mass heater. We're so glad you could catch up on our story, and we hope you'll join us for the next steps in our adventure.